Chosen one, you carry a kingdom-level clearance. Almost no one qualifies for this. You who are reading this right now, do not take these words lightly. You are not here by accident. I need you to pause everything and stay with me through the end, because if you walk away now, you may miss one of the most important truths ever spoken into your life. This is not just another word for the masses. This is a divine release tailored for you, timed for now. If you turn away, you risk delaying a miracle I have already positioned in your path. Do not lose what is coming. It's precious. It's breakthrough. It's favor that few will ever hold. Comment Amen if your spirit is still listening. When I call you chosen, I do not mean selected by chance. I mean hand-picked by my will. Separated from the common crowd, marked in the spirit for royal access, you walk with a clearance that reaches into kingdom strategies, eternal assignments, and generational deliverance. Others walk through doors, but I have called you to open gates. Others see glimpses, but you carry my scrolls. And I want you to understand, this kind of clearance is not given. It is revealed, tested, refined, and sealed. You carry a kingdom-level clearance because you have passed through things that would have broken others. Your survival was not your doing, it was my hand. I kept you hidden when you cried for visibility. I stripped things away from you, not because I was angry, but because I was building the kind of vessel that could carry glory without pride and revelation without compromise. Few qualify for this because few surrender fully. Most want comfort. You allowed crushing. Most want attention. You stayed in the shadows. Most pray for favor. You carried burdens. That is why you are here. That is why your clearance reaches beyond earth into realms of authority that demons fear. When you walk into rooms, the atmosphere changes. Not because of your words, but because of your access. Comment 1111 if you believe this speaks directly to you. I have watched you weep in silence while remaining faithful in public. I saw every moment you obeyed when it cost you. I remember when you gave when you had little, when you served without thanks, when you forgave what others would have cursed. These were not small things. They were tests of the heart. You passed them. And for this, I have lifted your name in heaven. Angels know you. They have been assigned to you for missions you still don't understand. Demons know your name too. Not because you are loud, but because your obedience echoes through the Spirit. You have made choices that unlocked kingdom doors. You have warred in prayer when others slept. You have declared hope in places where death whispered. You have carried my heart when the world offered easier options. That is what clearance looks like. There are levels in the spirit realm, and you have been promoted. This is why your warfare increased. This is why you have felt pressure and heaviness. It wasn't punishment. It was resistance from what fears your rise. Hell has tried to silence you because it saw the mark on your life before you did. But I speak to you now, do not fear the fight. You are not an ordinary warrior. You carry kingdom-level clearance. You do not need validation from men when heaven has already approved your assignment. Stop looking around to see who supports you. You were not called to blend in. You were called to break through. What I put on your life will never make sense to those who are not called to carry it. Stop explaining your fire to those who have no oil. Stop watering down the call to make others comfortable. You are my instrument, and I sharpen what I intend to use. The pain did not disqualify you, it refined your edges. The betrayal did not reduce your worth. It revealed who was not meant to walk beside your next elevation. The delays were not denials, they were divine strategies. I allowed the pause so that your spirit could grow ahead of your promise. Because the weight of what's coming is not light. It requires depth, it requires wisdom, and you, my child, have been made ready. Like David in the fields, you have been prepared in hiddenness. Like Esther in the palace, you have been positioned in silence. Like Joseph in the prison, you have carried dreams in darkness. But now the door opens. Now the call is public. Now the kingdom requires your voice, your courage, your story. You did not survive for yourself, you survived for others. There are people connected to your obedience. There are lives tied to your yes. Every step you take in me sets captives free. Do you understand the weight of what you carry? Do you realize that your decisions shift things in the spirit? You are not small in my eyes. You are not invisible in my kingdom. Heaven sees you, heaven backs you, and I walk before you. What you carry cannot be copied, it cannot be mimicked or borrowed. This is not charisma, it is consecration. It is the product of secret places where you met me, and I changed you. It is born from moments when you felt nothing but trusted anyway. That is the kind of heart I use. That is the kind of vessel I fill. Have you heard about the secret ritual the government does not want people to know? Imagine if just 7 seconds could clear your debts and bring wealth effortlessly. A leaked CIA report and 4 top neuroscience labs confirm this is real. Families who were struggling are now moving into dream homes with peace of mind. But this secret could be taken down at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it vanishes. So yes, this is rare. Yes, almost no one qualifies for this, but you do. And I am not speaking through poetry or metaphor. I mean this literally. You are called for high-level kingdom work. You are seated in spiritual places. You are being given blueprints that will outlive you. I am entrusting you with assignments that carry eternal weight. Don't diminish it. Don't doubt it. I need you to stand in full identity now. No more shrinking. No more second-guessing. No more wondering if you're enough. I made you. I formed you with intention. I anointed you with power. You carry something that generations prayed for. You walk in the answer to prayers whispered by those who came before you. And you are paving the way for those yet to come. Tell others about this if it confirms what I've spoken over you. Like this video if you know this is your time and that I've chosen you for something more than just survival. I am bringing order to the chaos around you. I am silencing voices that tried to confuse you. I am shifting things behind the scenes to make room for what I'm about to pour out. You thought I was late. I was just moving parts you couldn't see. I was aligning people and places and hearts. The stage is being set, and soon, very soon, what was private will become public. What was whispered in darkness will be declared in light. Those who doubted will watch. Those who walked away will wonder. But you, my chosen one, will not be distracted. You will stay focused, humble, and faithful, because you know this is not about fame. This is about legacy. It is about eternity. This is only the beginning. There is more I need to speak over you. There are layers to your clearance, dimensions you have not yet explored. Stay with me, hear the rest, because what's next will reveal the full reason behind everything you've walked through. Keep going. Keep trusting. You have no idea the glory that's about to be released. This is why I've drawn you here, and why I am still speaking. You carry a kingdom-level clearance, and I will not let you forget what that means. This authority I've placed on your life is spiritual, eternal, and active. You were born into a world of limits, but you were called to operate above them. You were never meant to live like everyone else. That is why you've always felt different. That's why things others could tolerate, you could not. That's why certain environments made you feel restless, like your soul was out of place. That was me stirring you. That was me calling you higher. I never meant for you to fit into what I called you to transform. You were set apart from the beginning, and now it is time to fully walk in that identity. Comment 555 if your spirit bears witness to this. You carry what others fear to ask for. Not because you are better, but because you were willing to surrender. You didn't just want blessings, you wanted me. You didn't just want open doors, you wanted to know my heart. That is what qualifies you. That is what separates you. You chose intimacy when the crowd chose noise. You chose stillness when the world chased attention. You chose to obey even when it broke you. And I saw it all. I saw your sacrifices that no one applauded. I heard your prayers when no one responded. I felt your ache when you wondered if I had forgotten you. I didn't. I never do. I was watching to see if your love was real, if your fire would last, if your faith could walk without signs. And you did. You passed the test. This clearance is not just for titles or positions. It is for assignments. You will enter spiritual battlefields and speak peace. You will walk into chaotic places and carry my order. You will see what others miss, hear what others ignore, and discern what others cannot, because you have access, because you have spent time in my presence. That is your preparation. You do not need to perform. You do not need to compete. You do not need to prove yourself to anyone. I have spoken over you. I have affirmed you. I have covered you. No accusation can cancel what I've declared. No delay can steal what I've ordained. No attack can reverse what I've already written in heaven. You are walking into a season of release. Doors will open that no man can shut. Connections will come that no one can explain. Provision will appear when you thought it was too late. Because I am with you. Because you are carrying something for my kingdom, and I will make sure nothing stops it. This is the season where hidden ones are rising. You are one of them. You have been in the background, misunderstood and underestimated, but I have been molding you in secret, and now I will reveal you in power, not to glorify you, but to glorify myself through you. Your voice matters, your obedience counts. Your yes is breaking things in the spirit that others couldn't even see. Comment 777 if you know your obedience is unlocking something bigger than you. I have not forgotten the promises I whispered to you years ago. You may have let go of them, but I haven't. I will still do it. I will still bring it forth. Some of what I promised seemed delayed because I was not just preparing the blessing, I was preparing you. Because if I gave it too soon, it would have crushed you. But now you are ready. You understand that the weight of glory is not light. You know that with revelation comes responsibility. You are ready to carry influence without losing your soul. You are ready to receive favor without forgetting who it came from. That is why this moment matters. That is why the spiritual resistance has been so intense. The enemy does not fear what you have. He fears what you're about to release. Why is this 7-second CIA ritual spreading so quickly everywhere? Recent CIA leaks have revealed a strong brain ritual that triggers an instant flow of wealth. This short technique, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is rapidly transforming lives. From heavy debt to dream vacations, this could be your path to abundance. If you are seeing this, consider yourself lucky, because the page may disappear soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted. Every tear you cried was water for the seed I planted. Every silent night was soil for the roots I was growing. And now you will see fruit. Now you will see why I said wait. Now you will understand why I said no to things you begged me for. Because what I'm giving you now is better. It's higher. It's holy. There is more to this clearance than blessing. There is vision. You will begin to see things before they happen. You will dream with clarity. You will speak with precision. You will lead people out of darkness, not because you studied how, but because you've lived through it. You've been there. You've felt it. You know what it means to be at the edge of giving up, and that compassion will be your strength. I did not bring you this far to leave you. I did not allow the warfare to destroy you. I allowed it to strengthen you. I was with you the whole time. In every silent battle, I was fighting beside you. In every lonely moment, I was holding you. And now I am about to reward you not because you earned it, but because I love you, and you stayed when others left. You could have walked away. You could have compromised. You could have quit. But you didn't. That matters more than you know. And now I'm shifting things quickly. You will feel the change. You will know the shift. You will sense my hand moving in places that once felt dry and lifeless. I am breathing on your life again. I am restoring your hope again. I am igniting your fire again. You are not too late. You have not missed it. Everything I promised is still alive. It's still coming, and I am accelerating the process. What took others years will take you months. What seemed blocked will suddenly flow. What was held up will now be released, because it's your time, because you've been faithful, because I said so. There will be moments when you still feel unsure. That's okay. Bring it to me. Let me carry what you cannot. Let me speak into what confuses you. I will always answer. I will always lead. I will never leave your side. You are never walking alone. This is not the end of your story. It's the unfolding. You are not forgotten. You are rising. And my power is going before you. My favor is surrounding you. My spirit is resting on you. You are walking with kingdom-level clearance. That means you will go places others can't. You will see things others don't. You will be trusted with assignments others weren't ready for. I placed my seal on you when you were still walking through fire. I held you together when your heart was torn apart. And I am still holding you now. You carry kingdom-level clearance, and that means your life has weight in places others cannot see. What is happening around you may look confusing, but what is happening within you is divine. I am aligning your spirit with your purpose. I am building something that will not be shaken. I am pouring out wisdom, clarity, and spiritual strength in ways that will shock those who thought you were done. They didn't understand what I was doing in you, because this kind of preparation is not public. It is hidden, it is quiet, it is holy. Comment 999 if you know God has been preparing you in silence. You didn't choose this level of clearance. I chose you for it. I knew what you would walk through. I knew who would leave you. I knew what you would lose. I knew every tear, every unanswered question, every heavy night. And I used all of it. None of it was wasted, not even the parts you thought I had turned away from. I was present in every valley, and now I will raise you to stand on mountains. Because when I place a calling on someone's life, I never take it back. Others may walk away, but I remain. Others may forget, but I remember. My promises do not fade. My love does not shift. My plans do not break. They unfold. Sometimes slowly, sometimes painfully, but always perfectly. You see, kingdom clearance means you're called into spiritual things that go far beyond earthly influence. You don't just walk in favor for yourself, you carry authority to shift atmospheres. Your presence carries peace because you carry me. Your hands heal not because of your strength, but because I've touched them. Your words break chains because they echo my voice. That is what it means to walk with clearance from heaven. People around you won't always understand. Some will question you. Some will speak against you. Some will try to bring you back to where I pulled you from. But you must remember this. Your identity is not rooted in what others say. It is rooted in who I am. I am the one who called you. I am the one who equips you. I am the one who will finish what I started in you. You don't need to defend yourself. I will do that for you. You don't need to explain your path. I am the one who cleared it. Keep walking. Keep trusting. Keep your eyes on me. I will handle what's behind you, what's around you, and what's ahead of you. You are not walking alone. You are surrounded by grace. You are filled with power. You are protected by my hand. Comment 1010. If you believe my hand has been shielding you from things unseen. I know how hard it's been. I know how long you've waited. I know how much you've cried. I have felt every part of your struggle, and I have stored every tear. Not one of them has been forgotten. They have watered the ground where your harvest will grow. You thought it was loss, but it was planting. You thought it was rejection, but it was redirection. You thought you were buried, but you were being rooted. Could the CIA really be hiding a 7-second ritual that turns money struggles into success? A confidential CIA finding exposes a unique 7-second practice that activates money, attracting brainwaves automatically. Backed by science and 4 elite labs, this simple home ritual is helping struggling people move into dream lifestyles. But this page may not stay live. Click the link in the description and comments before it is wiped from the internet. Now, you're about to see growth. Now, you're about to see doors open. Now, you're about to step into places I prepared while you were wondering if I was still working. Yes, I was. I always was. Even in the silence, even in the heartbreak, even in the waiting. I never left you. Because of your clearance, you are walking into promises that go back generations. There are things I'm about to release through you that were spoken over your bloodline long before you were born. You are the one chosen to carry it forward. That is why your battles were so intense. That is why your delays were so long. Because the weight of what you're stepping into is holy, and I needed you to be ready. This isn't just about your blessing. This is about your legacy. What you carry will bless those around you. Your life is a seed that will grow fruit for others. Your faith will spark healing in people you haven't even met yet. Your journey will bring hope to places where despair once lived. This is the power of kingdom clearance. You're not stepping into this alone. I am going before you. I am preparing rooms you didn't even ask for. I am speaking your name in places where you haven't even walked. I am softening hearts, shifting decisions, arranging divine timing. You only need to stay close to me. Trust my timing, obey my voice. I will never lead you into something I won't sustain you in. You will look back on this season and see that nothing was wasted. The pain had purpose, the waiting had weight. The silence had instruction, and the tears, those were sacred. Those watered the roots of the strength you now carry. You don't even realize how much you've grown, but soon you will. Soon the evidence will surround you. And no one will be able to deny what I've done in your life. I know you've been tired. I know you've wondered if it was all worth it. And I'm telling you now it was, it is, and it will be. You have made it this far because I have been with you, not because of your strength, but because of mine, not because of your plans, but because of my grace. I have carried you, and I'm not putting you down now. There are still surprises ahead, still miracles waiting, still victories you haven't seen. I'm not done with you. In fact, I've only just begun. Keep walking. Keep praying, keep believing. I will show up in ways you did not expect, and I will pour out in ways you didn't ask for, because I am that kind of God, faithful, loving, just, present. This clearance is not just your honor, it's your invitation. Come deeper, come closer. I want to show you more. I want to reveal things hidden since the beginning of time. I want to whisper things that change how you see the world. I want to speak to you like a friend speaks to another, because I trust you. That's why you feel what others don't. That's why you notice what others miss. That's why your heart aches for things that seem invisible to others. You are carrying weight. You are moving in places where few are invited. That's the cost of the clearance, but it is also the reward. I didn't send you here just to survive. I placed something within you that carries weight in heaven, and now I need you to know it's time. Time to walk like who you truly are. Time to stand in the authority I gave you. You are not forgotten, you are not overlooked, you are chosen, and you carry a kingdom-level clearance. Almost no one qualifies for this, but you do. I placed this calling on you long before you ever faced a battle. I wrote your name into my plans before you faced rejection, before the heartbreak, before the loss. And every painful moment you've endured has only served to reveal just how set apart you are. That's why it was so hard. That's why it hurt so deeply. That's why you felt the pressure that few around you could understand. Because the weight of your purpose is real. The fight around you has been great, because the anointing upon you is even greater. Comment 1212 if you've felt that weight but still refused to quit. You have been through seasons of silence, I know that. You've asked me why I didn't speak louder. You've wondered if I turned away. But I was never silent to abandon you. I was silent to strengthen you. I was teaching you to hear me without noise, to trust me without signs, to walk with me even when the road was dark. That's what kingdom clearance requires, a faith that doesn't collapse when heaven is quiet. Others may run on feelings, but I've taught you to walk by faith. That's not a small thing. That is a gift. That is depth. And it's that kind of faith that moves mountains, heals families, breaks chains, and changes nations. This is why you were tested so deeply, not because you were weak, but because you were trusted. I trusted you to carry weight. I trusted you to walk through fire and still choose me. Now it's my turn to show you what I can do with a heart like yours, a heart that stayed soft, a heart that still hopes, a heart that still listens. I am about to reward that, not with empty words, but with tangible moves of my hand. You will see it in relationships, in doors opening, in dreams coming to life again. You will see me move where it once felt like nothing could grow. Could a hidden CIA discovery explain why so many people are suddenly living in luxury? Secret CIA research has surfaced, revealing a brain technique that pulls in wealth almost like magic. It takes just 7 seconds, can be done at home, and is supported by 4 neuroscience labs. People are leaving debt behind and enjoying luxury right now. But this information might be removed soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. There were moments you looked around and felt alone, like no one really saw you. But I did. I always did. And not only did I see you, I marked you. Your name has been spoken in heaven. Your prayers were recorded. Your tears were received. Your pain was not in vain. I am turning it all into purpose. You will walk in what I promised, and you will carry more than you expected. Comment 1717 if you still believe my promise stands over your life. You've spent time questioning if you were enough, if you were strong enough, wise enough, pure enough, healed enough. But let me tell you clearly, my calling does not rest on your perfection, it rests on your surrender. And you have surrendered again and again. That is why I can trust you. That is why I can release more. That is why I can give you access where others would misuse it. Kingdom clearance is about access, yes, but it's also about assignment. I have not called you to sit still. I've called you to carry light into dark places. You will walk into spaces where confusion rules and bring peace. You will enter conversations and release truth that frees others. You will be a quiet fire in a world full of noise. That is who you are. You don't need to announce yourself. I will. I will speak your name where it matters. I will open the right doors. I will cause the right people to see you when it's time. You don't have to chase favor. You don't have to chase platforms. Favor will chase you. Because my hand is on you, and my purpose is unfolding through you. There's a shift happening now. You may already feel it. A stirring, a weight, a sense that something is coming. That's me. I'm moving pieces into place. I'm setting you up for the next step, and it won't look like what you imagined, but it will be better. Because I write stories that go beyond understanding. I craft beauty from ashes. I birth glory from suffering. And your story is not done. You are moving into a season where what you prayed in private will be seen in public. Not for your praise, but for my glory. You will be a living reminder of what I can do with someone who doesn't give up. Your life will speak even when you're silent. Your walk will carry my fragrance. Your presence will remind others of my love. This next season will stretch you, but it will also bless you. There will be growth, but also grace. There will be challenge, but also miracles. I am going to do the kind of work that brings tears to your eyes, the kind that silences every doubt. Because I am faithful, I finish what I start, and I started something in you that will change generations. The enemy tried to shut you down early because he saw where you were going. That's why the pressure came so young. That's why the wounds cut so deep. But what the enemy meant to destroy you, I used to prepare you. What was sent to end you only trained you. And now you are stronger, you are wiser, you are ready.